All right, let's talk about, man, the number one album everyone was talking about this week is that Benny album, Everybody Can't Go. Everybody Can't Go. And I think this album was overall a disappointment to me.
Exactly what we said was going to happen.
No. Come on. We give our takes at the end. Let's go track by track. I want to go track by track.
We're going track by track.
We got to talk about overall first, and then we'll go track by track.
No. Because I don't want to. People think we Benny haters out here, so I don't want to come across as Benny haters.
Who cares what they think?
Well, regardless, number one, the check the title of the show. If you think we haters, it's called the Haters Ball. So I mean, like, people be saying that a lot in the comments.
Benny haters, though.
All right, it's called the Haters Ball. So all right, but secondly, man, nobody is rooting against Benny. All right, that should be said. We want this man to win. We want him to. I hope he streams all the numbers. I hope he gets all the first week sales. I hope this is his biggest album. I genuinely hope that nobody is wishing for Benny to fail. That's some of the people. Some of the people who are against this Benny backlash are trying to make it sound like people just want him to lose, and I don't think that's the case. I think he's got real fans who enjoy his music and wanted him to produce a quality album. So like that said, now that's said, let's get to reviewing the song, so because it starts off hot. Germany's graduation. I was like, oh, maybe we wrong. I was like, maybe our take was wrong.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. What you see? It started off hot for me.
No, it did. What? Bruh,
yes.
This beat is generic.
What?
This is not.
No. See, you clouded by the hate.
Yeah.
You clouded by the hate.
Look, dog, I'm sorry, man. Look, we talked about what, 2 other albums so far. And this is going to be, basically, you're going to hear me say this about most of these songs on here. Not very few of the beats on this album, maybe none, are what I would consider earworms that stick with me that I got to hear over and over. I think these beats are not A tier. I think these are B tier beats pretty much through the whole album. Now, we can talk about it. We can go through.
I cannot disagree more. And people in the chat are saying it too. The Born Gifted said it too. Listen, I cannot disagree more. Germany's graduation to me is the one.
This Alchemist beat. Yeah.
I don't care who made it. What you want me to sit up here and say, because Alchemist made it? It's the greatest beat I ever heard?
Nah,
I heard 10 better Alchemist beats on the last album Alchemist released.
Nah, this is fire. This song is exactly what I wanted to hear on this album. So when I first heard this song, I was like, okay, like, we there. This is what I needed. Good beat. This is the type of beats that I like Benny on. The super simple beats that just give him space to do what he do.
Exactly.
I was hoping the next song would be where the album kicks off.
No.
I thought this was just...
I'm 100% with me and P-Dog on the same page.
I agree with you. This is the best type of Benny. This is the best type of Benny to me. This type of song. But I did not think this beat is not a... Like, are y'all saying that this beat is a Rubber Bands and Weight beat? Are y'all saying this beat is any of the beats on Bo Jackson or any of the beats on some of these other Alchemist albums? Y'all think this is as good as the beat for like Baby Shit on Alfredo or some of the beats on Alfredo? Y'all think it's on that?
Yes, I think this beat is great. I think this beat is great. I don't. Yeah,
this could be on Tana Talk 3 to me.
I don't think this. I think this is the worst. If this is on Tana Talk 3, it'd be the worst beat on the album.
I mean, I gotta go back and listen to some of the beats. But my first impression of this song was that it was a great beat, and like B-Dog said, this is exactly what I want to hear from Benny. This was Benny in his pocket, in his flow. This was the Benny we love, we know and love. To me, so I love this song.
I agree with that.
I agree with that. Disagree more with Baldy. I could not disagree anymore with Baldy. I mean, I thought this song was great.
So you saying it's an A+ beat? Cool, man. Cool. Let's keep going then, because this is one of the best songs on the album. So if you think this is
one of the best songs on the album, yeah, you're right. It is one of the best songs on the album.
So then we get to Bron. We all already heard this song. We talked about it before. We talked about the single, and I don't like it. I don't like his flow on it.
Man, keep it. Get it out of here.
Okay.
Mid.
But all right, so I listened to the first song. That song got me hyped. I'm like, okay, I could live with Bron. Like,
Mhm.
if the rest of the album is gonna be like Jermaine's graduation or Germani, I don't know, whoever. But I was like, I could live with Bron. That could be the worst song on the album, and this album be good. I
I
was all
agree.
right. So
I agree,
all right.
but it's not.
It's
So
not.
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Big Dog.
I think
Big
going
Dog
into setting,
grew on me.
right? Brown was pandering single for the NBA. I feel like it is like, you know,
Yeah.
shooting for the NBA playoffs, airplay type
Of course,
thing.
they're gonna play to this shit. They will too. Yeah. The
No,
label
yeah,
gonna
good for
pay
him.
for
It'll
that
get
to
on
be
2K.
played. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll get on 2K. It'll get on commercials. Good for him. I'm not mad at him trying to sell. I know that that's the narrative for the haters, right? Like, so all his day one fans, they say, oh, y'all don't want him to win. Y'all want him to keep making the boom bap. That's not the issue. To me, these songs aren't great. It's not about the style of them even. Like, I'm cool with whatever style. If they're good, if they're dope.
Yeah.
Here, Bron, if he's gonna make a ton of money from it, great. I just don't think this is a good song. Like, cool, man.
I don't
hope
like
you get
the-
the money from it.
I don't like he does this several times. This, like, you know, pause, you know, flow. It's just weird. This, you know, weird, odd, choppy flow to me. And I don't think it's good. I don't like this beat. You know, I really don't like.
I don't like this beat. This beat is generic AF.
Yeah. So then we get to Big Dog, and I honestly, Big Dog's got just the worst hook. The worst hook. I really hate the hook on.
It don't have the worst hook on this album. And guess what? I'm not gonna lie. So this song grew on me a
It
good
did
bit.
grow on me.
When I heard it the first time as a single, I was like, that's just whack. Like, I don't want to hear that song no more. If that's the best Benny got for a lead single on his hyped album, I don't want to hear this shit. But I like that song a lot, and I love that Wayne verse.
Exactly. I was just about to say, it grew on me a lot more listening to it in the album. When I heard it as a single, I was like, oh no, this is not looking good for Benny. But in the album, I like it a lot more. The verses are good. It's just the hook killed it for me. That hook, I really hate. You know,
Yeah, it's not the greatest, man. Make my driver wait outside while I hit raw. Yeah.
That's a mid song for me too.
I thought Wayne had a great verse on Hit Up. And I thought he definitely washed Benny on this too. I thought Wayne's verse was really good.
I felt like Benny got washed several times on this album. But let's talk about Everybody Can't Go, the title track.
Thumbs of Juice.
I thought it was just mid. I didn't think it was terrible, but I thought it was just you know,
trash. Shit is trash. Shit is trash. This song is trash, bruh.
Bland, like that said. I thought it was bland. Okay, go ahead.
It's not. It's mid. Yeah, it's not trash to me.
This is dog. Come on, man. This song garbage, bruh. Everybody can go. Man, get this stupid shit, man. Come on. Let's next song, man. This song trash. This song,
You're right. You're right. The hook
is terrible on this.
The hook is terrible.
This hook is the worst.
You think this hook is worse than Big Dog's hook? I don't even remember
sure.
this hook, honestly. I don't remember.
For sure.
Yeah, me either. Until I just put it on right now. This hook is terrible.
This song honestly just blends in. When I played this album, this song is just so bland. Like, it's just not memorable to me. I don't think it's terrible because to me, the terrible songs stand out in a bad way, right? This song just to me was like whatever. It's just forgettable. So I really don't even remember.
This is the worst song on the album to me. So to make this your title track, I think this might be the worst song on the album. Back Again, I like a lot.
All right, wait. You skipped over the best song.
Skip one? I skipped TMBTL.
Yeah,
that's a good song.
Trust Me Valuable in the
That's
Love
a top 2 song.
Yeah. I think all three of these beats were dope, and I thought this was the best song. I mean, I'm not used to hearing Benny do this type of, you know, storytelling. I thought it was very well done. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mm-hmm. I thought it was a great song.
I don't know if I say great song, but I like the song. It was a good song to me.
All right.
And then we got Back Again. And Back Again I like a lot.
Okay. I didn't like this one that much. He does the choppy flow again. He does
He does do that. I thought he did that well on this one.
Wait, to me he sound like who's the kid in Malcolm in the Middle with the dude in the wheelchair that would breathe hard. You'd be like, I used to want 4 tours. Now I drive more fours.
No,
I don't know why he pauses like that. He just sounds like,
bad,
why is he? It's not that bad, but I just don't get.
That's what I'm talking about.
Why he pauses like that?
See, no, that's extreme hate right there.
That is. You said I was tripping on Jermaine's graduation or whatever. That's way worse, man. Come on, man. Don't do him like that. I thought this song was cool. I like Snoop with the quick little hook. It's not a ton of hook, Gangsta's back in this bitch again. Like, okay, cool, that's cool,
Yeah, it's cool.
I thought Benny was doing some different things here. I thought this was a cool enough song. See, I thought this probably should have been. I know this came out with a video the day of the release. This should have came out instead of Big Dog for me, I guess. Yeah, I thought this should have been the lead single. I thought it would have. I don't know. What do I know about album music sales? I don't know about music sales. I'm not gonna sit up here in front like I'm a music sales expert. But I thought this was a cool song. I thought it was a cool song, a cool single, and I thought this would be the type of thing that would work in a radio type environment. But like I said, what do I know?
I agree.
What do I know?
This as a single.
I don't mind the song as a single. I really hate when people pause it. I've always hated this. I've hated it when it was super popular, when Big Sean was doing that. The pause and then saying, I just say a sentence, finish your sentence, and then take a pause. I really don't like when rappers pause in the middle of their rap. I really don't like it.
Yeah.
So
I hate. What's the other one? The next one. What's the next one?
1 foot in, 1 foot out.
1 foot in.
This is just okay.
That
It's
hook
okay.
is terrible. I hate that shit too.
Yo, first of all, the hooks on this album suck. And second of all, I thought this song was just okay. Like, again, this beat is just okay. This song is just I hear Better Stove. I feel like every time I hear Stove, this might be the worst song I've ever heard Stove on, basically. So it's just okay. It's not the worst song ever.
My thing is, I had mixed feelings because I was impressed with Stove's. I hear the beat. Once I hear the beat, and I'm like, why is Stove on this song? Because it's like so fast paced. It's so way faster.
I like the verse.
But then he does a good verse, and so I was impressed with his ability to be that flexible, because this is not his normal flow. Usually he's slow, not in a choppy way, which I dislike, but in a just a way where he just like raps slow in a slower flow, and so I didn't think this was the song for him, but he showed up, and so I have mixed feelings about this song, but I hate the hook, and so I don't like the beat either, really. So.
That's
I
what
hate
I'm
the
saying.
beat.
Was this a Hit Boy beat?
You already know, man. Come on, man. All the bad beats are Hit Boy.
I don't know.
I'll joke.
Oh, again, I hated on the Alchemist beat already, so I don't think either one of them was great on this album.
Hit Boy is a Hit Boy beat. It's a Hit Boy beat.
Again, we heard a way better Hit Boy beats on the last 2 Nas albums. I feel like even the Nas songs I thought was not great on Magic 2 had better beats. Like I don't know. Like I said, I thought this beat was just.
Agreed. I think
Buffalo Kitchen Club is my favorite song on this album,
and it's a great song.
Fire.
Great song.
Fire. No, that's a fire song.
I thought this song is great. And so this is my thing. I think Alchemist has the best song in the first song, the Trust More Valuable Than Love, and then this song are the 3 best songs in the album. They all Alchemist beats. So I've seen people say that Hit Boy did a better job, and I've seen some people say Alchemist did a better job. I'm really confused on the people who say Hit Boy did a better job, because I just to me those are objectively the best songs, the 3 best songs I named. Like I don't know how. Go ahead.
People look, man. Like I said, I just think these are just, after hearing Hit Boy with Nas, I feel like these beats are so generic compared to those. Like there's nothing to. I don't know, man. I just feel like when I listen to a beat, a lot of times, most of the time, it will get stuck in my head. Like the song will stick with me in some kind of way, and these beats don't do that. Like they just feel like generic crap that they made on like a keyboard. It's like do 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 do. like whatever, man. Get that shit out of here. So, but Buffalo Kitchen Club, like I said, love that. That verse from what's her face, Armani, man. Oh, Armani, so dope, right?
Yep.
I love her voice. Yeah,
for sure.
I love Armani. So everything with her rapping is great to me. So I like it a lot.
And then we get to Pillow Talk and Slander, and to me, I don't like this one at all. And Jadakiss really fumbled in his verse to me.
It's a song.
Yeah,
it's a song on the album. I don't have nothing. I mean, again, I think this beat is mid. I think these verses are mid. Nothing about this stands out to me. If you put it on paper and said, "Oh, you got Benny and Jadakiss on an album," you know, with this production, you would think this was gonna sound dope. It's just okay. It's just whatever.
See, Brian, I feel like Brian has the opposite opinion.
You like all the songs I don't like, Brian.
Exactly.
At least you spell your name right, because the Y Bryans must die. They're whack, okay? Y Bryans suck, but I Bryans rule the world. All right, so I'm with you, but I don't understand how you see this so different. It's like that dress where people were saying it's blue and black. No, it's white and gold. That's what it is. Like, I swear the song's trash. You're like, nah, that's the best one. I'm like, wow, okay.
But to me, that's a perfect analogy for this whole album. That's what I've seen in discussions with this album. It's like, again, some people want to paint it like people are rooting against Benny, because I don't think that's the way it is. But I just feel like Benny went and did two different sounds. Getting Hit Boy and Alchemist, and he did like two different things. He did try to do some commercial stuff, some of his tried and true stuff, and I feel like it makes the album sound disjointed. To me, and some people talk about the sequencing. I would have rather you just put all of the one type of song in the front and the others in the back or something to split it up. But regardless,
I disagree, man. I disagree. I think
that's why it's such mixed reactions.
Doesn't matter. Well, when you hear the mixed reactions, you're correct. What I'm saying is, people talking about sequencing, I think that's bullshit. If the songs is fire, I don't care where you put them in the album. The songs will be fire. When they came on in my mix later on, they would still be fire, and I would still want to hear them over and over. None of these beats are good enough for me to want to hear these songs over and over outside of 2 or 3 songs.
But the change up, like from Buffalo Kitchen Club, is that like, it's like with the piano keys and it's dark and it's haunting, and then Pillow Talk and Slander is like the opposite of that. It's like all high pitched sounds and stuff like that.
Do you think the beat on Pillow Talk and Slander is good? No. What would you rate that? If you just rated the beat, what would you rate that beat? Out of 5 or out of 10?
Oh, I don't like the, like I said, I didn't like the song.
It's like a 4 or a 5. It's a mid-ass beat. That's what I'm saying. So to me, that's not the best Hit Boy and that's not the best Alchemist. Like I hear Brian, what you said in the chat. Evolve his sound from greatness in one lane to mid in another. Like I don't understand. If it was greatness in this lane, if he had great Hit Boy beats, which we just heard him do for Nas and others, then this would be a different thing. And that's why I don't understand people like, oh, you don't want him to lead the lane. No, I want him to sound good. I want the song to be dope. We're gonna talk about this Kevin Gates album later. I'm not just in one lane. I don't like just one type of hip hop. I'm from the South. I like songs that sound great in your car. I like sounds that sound great. I don't go to clubs, but I like songs that sound great for parties or whatever. This ain't that. So I just don't get this song is great, it's evolving. I don't think this is evolving. I think this is a downgrade.
Yeah, I feel like, I agree. I feel like he I mean, I co-sign everything you just said. I feel like that's exactly what he's doing, going from being great in one lane to trying to be mid in another. I think well said.
That's what I really feel like Benny is trying to become a superstar. Like he's trying to get into that pop. He's trying to cross over. He's trying to be a big star, but that's not. I don't like these songs that Benny's trying to sound like stadium music. Like I don't like any of these songs that are trying to be like that to me.
But if they were executed well, I would think the album was better. So to me, it's not the idea, it's the execution. It's the beat is mid and he's mid on the beat.
Right.
What am I supposed to think about this song?
Verse on
It's
here?
just
What
a
Benny
hit song.
verse on here is like standout? What bars of his were standout? It was Lil Wayne's verse
I don't know.
standout.
What at?
Yeah, and then special
Armani Caesar.
Armani Caesar.
Stove.
Yeah. So those are the standouts. You know, it's to me the execution. We listen. Outkast is one of the greatest groups of all time. None of their albums sound the same. Like, it doesn't matter if you change your sound as long as you come and you execute on that sound. And I feel like he tried
And
to.
Benny can't execute.
Well, I don't think that is something that he can't execute.
I don't think he is able to.
Okay, see, I don't think that. I don't know I think he can maybe get better or maybe get with the right producer to bring that out of him. We've seen this for rappers. I'm trying to think of who's one of the most, my man Nori, one of the most non-good technically rappers. When he's with the Neptunes, he sounds great all of a sudden. And yes, he's on the War Report and stuff like that, but when he with the Neptunes, all of a sudden, then he's making superstar type music.
Yeah.
And then he goes back to being Nori. And it's not like it's not a hate thing. I love the guy. I'm a fan of the guy. But these songs aren't those songs for him. He needs that song. Maybe he needs to get with the Neptunes. Maybe it's a different producer. Maybe it's Dre. Maybe it's somebody else. Or maybe he needs to be produced. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't make music.
What is a better hook than any of the hooks on here?
Exactly. Exactly. Let's finish up talking about this album though, because How to Rap is next.
Yeah, what you thought of this one?
Boo.
Dumpster Juice. More trash.
Wow.
Trash ass song.
All right. I thought
this song sucks.
Okay.
I think this song is terrible, man. It's like it's worse than that second 10 Crack Commandments he did. Like,
I thought that was terrible. But okay. But Griselda Express to me is the one I was really disappointed in. This was supposed to be. I was
disappointed in. I didn't think this was nearly their best song or their best posse cut at all. Why? Why do you like? Tell me what's good about Hot Rap, Brian.
Yeah. Brian like these stadium songs, man. I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
I don't.
What's stadium about this?
I say, okay, listen. I didn't hate How to Rap. I really didn't hate How to Rap. I feel like, I mean, the beat, this hip hop beat was very similar to like 4016 Building, but just in like a different key. And I just didn't think, like I said, I just like, so I feel like it's a song that I have heard before with a worse rapper on it. And I don't know.
Is this supposed to be like a Hip Hop Saved My Life? Like, no. It tells a story of like how to rap, but first of all, the instructions are basic and not clever. And like, I mean, what is the thing that's clever about this to me? I just don't see it.
This song sucks. And I don't think, I'm not even mad at the beats more than anything. I really just think Benny isn't executing. Like, these beats will be fine for a better rapper. Like, if Conway was on these beats, I feel like he would use them better.
I don't know, man.
I don't like to hear Benny on these loud beats. They don't go well for him to me.
You don't feel like he cuts through the high pitched sounds and all this stuff?
No, I don't. Yeah, exactly. I don't.
I don't see why
his flows are different too.
In particular, are the bad problem. Like it's hard for me to be like it's this thing. Like the beats lacking this one thing. I don't know if that's the case. Like I said, I just don't see that this beat is not something that's stuck in my head. Did y'all hear this? People in the chat, Brian, you backing up some of these songs. Did these beats get stuck in your head all weekend where you was like, oh, I gotta play that song again because I heard it and I can hear it and it's something that slapped for me. Like I just didn't hear that. I don't know how other people, did. People feel music different,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Griselda Express is a super mid all the way across, basically for everybody. I don't know who had the fire verse. Like Benny didn't give me, first of all, if it's your album and it's a posse cut, you're supposed to rap last.
Yeah.
You supposed to
and you're
rap
supposed to
last.
make sure you know you got Conway's a
supposed to
monster.
be
You know you're supposed to
fire.
come show up. Yeah.
You supposed to know it's dog. Think of the greatest posse cuts. Okay, you supposed to rap last, and you supposed to destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's supposed to be a bar at the end that I'm gonna remember, man. Like,
Yeah.
then he's done this on other songs, man. You think about the other songs he's had. Like, what's one of my favorite ones is on that Currency. I mean, I was on Hitler 8, I think, or 7, where he's like, hustlers come to my shows to get their scales autographed, and then the song end. And it's like, okay, like that's what I'm talking about. That's how you end the song. He supposed to end the song with something fire, like that's gonna make people remember. This the Butcher, this my crew, I'm the best one. You know, this a posse cut.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody was underwhelming to me. West Side was, why you shoot like that? I was like, this is weak. It's weak.
Yeah. It's
So
bad.
that's execution again. That's not anything about. You would say that this beat is their type of beat. You would say they put them in the booth together, they're gonna come out with fire. It didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. So what about finally Big Timers? I hate this song. What y'all thought?
Yeah,
It sucks.
All right. Okay.
It sucks, man.
So overall, man, we because I mean, it sounds like it's a fun. The funny thing about this album is that it's a mix. Different people dislike different parts, and this is what my issue is. My just to wrap it up, my overall thoughts is he should have just went all in on one thing, lock in with just one of the producers, and if I don't know, because I feel like trying to keep your foot in both places.
I think that's unfair.
Work.
I think that's unfair, man. We heard. I'm trying to think. Conway did this on From King to a God. He had all types of producers on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Conway is talented like that.
Conway can rap on any. Conway proved he can rap on any beat. I
agree. I do think Conway is a better rapper, but I think Benny is talented. I think he can do what he's trying to do here. I just don't, like I said, I think this is an execution issue, man. I think the beats that he chose, I don't know if he chose them. I don't know if the producers told him this is where I think you should be, get in this pocket, do this. I'm disappointed. Like, this is why I was saying, like, we were proven right again. We could tell from the singles that this was, if you come out on a major label, your first single is not like a great song, then I'm worried. Because think about it, who else did this? Who was somebody that was on independent, getting famous? They came out with a major label song. That song wasn't the best version of themselves.
I mean, I don't know who's come out.
It seemed like a recipe for failure.
Label that's been high. Like, what's the last major label release that's like the one? Like,
well,
I don't.
Again, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know, let me see. I'm trying to think. What, Victory Lap or something? That wasn't on a major, was it? No, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's
Daytona probably was on a major label, huh?
Okay, that's true too. I
don't know. I mean, look, even Triple S, though. Even Triple S was what, a year, 2 years ago?
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
When you hit, Gibbs has a mix of all the different stuff on there.
Is he on a major label?
He was for that album, I think.
Oh,
it was on Warner or something.
Okay, all right.
So,
yeah.
When you hear that album, you hear when he's working with somebody that's making some commercial type songs, and I don't know how well this stuff does, commercially, but he's the beat is in your ear, it's stuck. There might be a hook that stick with you or something like that make you want to play it over and over. To me, that's how I know a song is at least great for me. Like, I get sometimes it's emotional songs and they're not really supposed to be played like that, but other songs supposed to get in your ear and get stuck.
I feel like the hooks he did were supposed to get stuck in your head. I mean, like Big Dog. I feel like they're supposed to get catchy. It's supposed to be catchy. I just hate them. They're trying too hard to be catchy.
1 foot out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Yeah, that's catchy right there.
This, to me, with hooks is really a fine line. Where it's like if you, it's got to be catchy, but it's got to hook me, but don't make it too commercial in a way to me, or too repetitive.
Yeah, but see,
and so
like I just listened to what was the song I really liked on Insano? Wow, that song is
I hate that.
Hook.
But I hate that.
You hate. I like that song. That's what I'm saying. It's not like anti-commercial songs or like non-rap. Like dude's not rapping on that great level. You know, he's doing some of that Cuddy moaning. But you can do that. To me, Benny just needed somebody maybe, like I said, I think this is a production thing, maybe like a producer in the true sense of the word. Like, say this here, change this part. You know, give me something stronger at this part. Something I need a better bar for this. You know, I don't know. You know, something like that. I think maybe would have helped these songs get to a next level, which would, to me, make it probably more commercially viable. Now, maybe he did numbers, and I haven't seen numbers yet for it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he did. 50K. I think that's probably a pretty nice number for him. I see a lot of
buzz. Done is 20. So first week 20. So I think if he did 50,
20 independent is different than 50 on a major, right? So I hope I hope he's doing at least 50. Right. I hope he's doing a ton of albums. I want Griselda to look. I've been a Griselda fan since 17. Somebody was like, "Yo, you heard Fly God?" And I was like, "Okay." And since then, I've been a fan. So I don't understand. You know, I want them to win. I'm not. I just don't. It's something about this album is off, and the songs it's not good enough. And then you hyped it up, and that's the other thing is you hype it up, talk about it's as good as It's Dark and Hell is Hot, and it's definitely not. Or he said it's the best Def Jam album since It's Dark and Hell is Hot. It's not better than Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Like what are we talking about, man?
And this is the I gotta say, rappers gotta stop making this mistake. You can't keep, number one, stop campaigning for your album to be album of the year. Okay, it doesn't, like, stop saying it. Stop saying it before the album's even heard, and stop comparing it to other classic albums. Just, to me, let the music speak for itself. Drop the music, okay, and then let the people say what it is. You know, like
they always say this is my best album. Also, they always say that on the press run when they're doing all the podcasts. They be like, the album coming out, is like, yeah, it's my best work. It's like, nah, it's not, dog. Stop. Yeah. We know.
so I just feel like just let the music speak for itself. I really don't think they need to do that. I don't know who it's worked for. It didn't work for Westside. It didn't work for Push. Anyone who said they had the album of the year, it hasn't worked. Like who said it worked for?
I don't think it's worked for anybody. So, maybe when it gets time for Grammys and they you know, then you trying to get your dub and you hyping it up like way after it came out, trying to get people to remember it maybe. But I also have questions about this rollout in general. I mean, I think this was a bad rollout because the dude announced it, last March? He said it was coming in August.
Yeah.
And nothing came. Then a single came out in November or something like that. Then we got another one. You know, and I don't know, man. Again, what do I know about music sales? Hopefully he did a ton of numbers. Good for him. I hope he got a fat bag. I hope he continued to get big bags. I got no issue with that. We talking about a guy that got famous or, you know, became a known rapper nationwide at the age of like 35. So props to him. I hope he gets all the money that he can. But we can move on.
Word. All right. So
we gotta rate it.
Yeah, we gotta give it a rating. Oh. So I give it.
I don't even want to put a rating on this.
I don't think I'm gonna be as harsh as you. I think I give it a 7. I feel like
a 7.
Is that too harsh?
Songs? You don't like majority of the songs on this album.
Hold on, hold on. I said I like Germany's Graduation. I like Big Dog. I like Trust More Valuable Than Love.
That's
Back
3.
Again. Okay. Buffalo Kitchen Club. And that's it. I didn't hate How to Rap.
Less than half the album.
Okay.
That's less than half the album. It's
okay, so that's fine. You're right. It's a 6. It's more like a 6.
4 or 5.
Okay. That's too
giving it a 6 either. I'm not giving it a 6. It's a 5.
We just broke down every single reason why. Like you haven't refuted or anything I say except you like the beat on Jermaine's Graduation and I don't.
Right.
That's it. The only thing you disagree with. Everything else, he was like, that's true. That's a 4 or 5. It's like a 5 at best.
I don't think he's
Five
on
at
5.
best, yeah.
I don't think he's on 5. I think y'all are being a little more extreme. Listen, it's 12 songs. If half the album is good, right?
We didn't say half. We said 5 songs.
Okay.
That's not half.
Okay. All right. No, it's fine. Hey, it's fair. It's fair. I would say I would give it a 6. Maybe I'm
Even
being
out
too
of the
lenient.
songs I think are good. If I like, so the ones when they come on randomly, how many of them am I gonna want to play? So I'm listening to a mix. A song from that
Yeah.
Master Ace just came on. Now another song comes on. The song that pops up is Buffalo Kitchen Club. Am I skipping it? No.
No.
Am I? If Back Again comes on, depends on the mood.
Right.
I'm probably skipping that one
Griselda
personally.
Express comes on. I'm probably
definitely
skipping it because I got 50
I'm
more of
skipping.
those about to come up. That's all
Yeah.
better.
Exactly. Yeah. There's so many other versions of that's better. So
And that's it. Big Dog, I might let Big Dog rock.
I'm not.
Come on, man.
probably
That's
gonna
not,
skip
that's
that
not
one.
a good album, man.
But okay, I like Germany's
That
Graduation.
nigga's
That
beautiful.
one I'm definitely let play. You don't like
I'm
that one.
letting that one play.
And you
I got
don't
so
think
much new
you're
music to
gonna
listen
you're gonna
to.
skip Trust More Valuable Than Love too? You don't like that one at all?
I'll let it rock. I'm just not. I'm not dying for none of that. Are y'all dying for Trust More Valuable Than Love?
Dying for it. I'm not dying for any. There's a lot
Are
of
you trying to
music
hear
out
that
here.
over and
I'm
over?
not dying for it.
Was it stuck in your head? Did you want to hear
Yeah.
it over and over?
I
Because
thought
when
Trust More
Liz
Valuable
finished
Than Love.
rapping, I rewound that thing. I was like, let's hear that again, boo. All right.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking with Liz in the Butch. I was like, oh yes,
Yeah.
play it again, baby. Okay. But the rest of these songs,
That beat is fire too. That song is that's one of those songs right there. But
That's
if
what
his
I'm
whole
saying.
album was like that, we have a
that's a
different
classic.
conversation.
If he has 5 of those, but dog, if you have 4 or 5 of those on your album, then people think of your album. I would think of your album as a really good album because I
Yeah.
would constantly be trying to hit him 4 or 5 songs.
Yeah.
I have 1 of those on here,
One.
and
Yeah.
a bunch of good songs,
Yeah.
a few good ones, and then a bunch I don't ever want to hear again. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like to me, Germany's Graduation is another one of those. To me.
Yeah, okay. I got
And then-
2 songs
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
You're right. So it's
No
two.
matter
It's
what.
2
I
that
can
I
skip
want
the
to
rest.
hear replayed. Okay. It's 2 I want to hear replayed. I still, to me, it's hard to give it less than a 6. I enjoy
Yes,
listening to the
you're
album.
right.
I didn't hate the experience of listening to this album at all. I enjoyed listening to it, even with
it's
all
not
my.
hate, man.
No.
Again, I didn't hate it either. I did
But
hate a
to
couple
me,
songs.
if you go
but I mean,
below a 5, hold on. If you go below a 5 in your rating of a listen, it means it was a bad listen. Like it was unenjoyable.
Yeah.
okay,
Listen.
we thinking about it 2 different ways. So if it's unmemorable to me, then that is a bad. Basically, I mean, it's so you're right. It's not a bad listen. It's not. There's nothing on here that. Well, there are a couple songs I never want to hear again. Like
just saying, there
Everybody
is no
Can
bad
Go. I don't want to hear that ever again. But you know, I'm not trying to kill the songs. It's just it has to have something that makes me want to hear it.
All right.
And if I don't feel like that, then what am I doing? You know how many more Griselda Benny songs I have? I got like 1,000 Benny songs I can listen to. So this is where it comes in, like what you say, where they release too much music. Because I can easily go play Plugs I Met, or even some of the songs. I think Tana Talk 4 has more of those highs that I'm talking about. I think what's the other album that he came out with I thought was just okay?
Burden of Proof.
Burden of Proof is
Burden of Proof
mid.
to me has a couple more of those songs I want to hear over and over. So that's the thing. It's like, dog, he got songs with he had the album with Pete Rock, and Smoke DZA. Like this songs, like dog, there's so many other Benny songs I'd rather hear than these. That's why it's like,
Yeah.
how am I supposed to rate this?